Good afternoon. My name is Austin Wegner with the admissions office, and I am here to present the video that was made highlighting the important technology information a new incoming student would need to know. Please enjoy.
Alright, hello students, this is Hannah Cook here from the Peru State Admissions Office. I'm one of our admissions coordinators here. A few of you have met me, a few of you may have not, but today I'm going to walk you through some technology information here. First thing we're going to start with is walking you through your Psc account, but we're also going to cover walking through your student email address, also show you the link to the bookstore, talk about parent guest access, and I'm also going to talk about Bobcat alerts. So to start off, we'll go ahead and get you signed into your MyPSC. So we're going to start off on the peru.edu webpage. It's the main Peru State College webpage. If you hover over in the top left-hand corner of the page, students, you're going to scroll down there, click on MyPSC, and then go ahead and log in. Your username will be your NUID, and then your password, you should have established that by now. Once you're logged in, it's going to take you to your home page here, and I'm going to go ahead and run through some important information that we have on here. So the first thing that I want to do is we're going to go ahead and talk about your to-do list on here. It's going to be in the messages box there on the home page. If you click on that, it'll tell you what you need to do, whether it's going to be certain admissions to do, such as getting in your health and counseling form, your immunization records. There might also be some financial aid to-dos on there, so if you need to get any verification documents into us, definitely want to get that done. Otherwise, pay attention to those. Some of you might also have some final high school transcripts on there that you'll want to get sent in to us. But look through those, keep those in mind, check those periodically. Definitely want to get those done. Okay, back on the home page here on MyPSC, we're going to talk about parent guest access next. And so if you look at the bottom right-hand corner of your MyPSC homepage, you're going to see a little box that says FERPA. There's going to be a link that says Parent Guest Access. Go ahead and click on that, and this will walk you through how to set up a Parent Guest Access account. This is going to be pretty important, especially if your guys' parents or guardians have had quite a bit of contact with us in the admissions office and also with the one-stop office regarding financial aid information. Now that you guys are enrolled in your classes, FERPA restrictions have been put in place, so if you want us to continue those conversations with your parents or guardians, you want to get this set up right here. And this will not only give them access to an online cloned MyPSC account, but it'll also give us permission to talk to them in person too. And so if you click on this page here, it'll talk you through what it means. Also, at the bottom there, it'll say new guest. To add a new guest, enter the email address of your guest. Go ahead and put their email in there, and then they'll have them set up their own clone account. The really cool thing about the parent guest access is that you actually can make the decision on what you want them to see on their online MyPSC account. So for example, if you only want them to see say your financial information, but you do not want them to see your grades, you have the option to do that. Same for having conversations in person. You'll notice that there's one for online and one for in person. If you only want us to be able to talk about, say, for example, financial information, but you don't want us to talk about academic information, you have the option to do that. Next thing I want to cover here on MyPSC is some financial aid information. And so at the top of the page, you'll see that there's a couple of different tabs. Go ahead and click on financial aid. And what I want you to click on next, over on the left-hand side of the page, click on accept and decline financial aid. And we'll just want to review what you guys have been offered for your financial aid package. And so this is where you're going to accept and decline not only any scholarships that you've been awarded, but also, any grants, tuition waivers, and also any loans on here. And so you'll want to review this. This might be a conversation that you have with your parents or guardians too. Once you make your decision, go ahead and accept, decline your awards. Some of them you do not have to accept all of them. You can only, or some of them you can accept a certain amount. But go ahead and look at that. That's something that you'll want to review before the school year begins here. And of course, if you guys have any specific questions or if you want to do a breakdown of your cost for the school year, definitely contact your admissions counselor. We'd be more than happy to do a cost breakdown for you guys to see what you might be expecting for costs going into the fall. Next up, one last thing that I want to review on here is going to be on your student accounts tab. So go ahead up at the top of the page again, click on student accounts. I just want to show you guys where to see your account activity on here. And so that first box in the middle right there will show your account activity. It'll say term. If you click on fall 2020, it'll show you your account activity for the semester. Might not have much on here just yet, but once charges are added to your account, you guys can see the breakdown of your costs right there. And then also once your loans and scholarships are dispersed come fall time, you'll see that on here too. But otherwise, those are the really important things that I wanted to cover here on your My PSC account. You guys should have been on here before for enrollment. You'll see that enrollment tab up there. Your classes should be listed. Of course, if you guys have any more specific questions about your My PSC, feel free to reach out to us. We'll help you out. But otherwise, that covers the important stuff for My PSC. All right, you guys, next up, we are gonna go ahead and get you logged into your new student email. And so again, we're gonna go to the peru.edu webpage. Once again, hover over the students tab in the right, or the upper left-hand corner. And then if you scroll down there, you'll see that it says student email. Go ahead and click on that. And so for your email, what it is going to be, it's all lowercase. It's gonna be your full first name, dot full last name, and then the first 5 numbers of your NUID. Once you have that typed in, it's then at campus.peru.edu. Once you have that typed in there, go ahead and hit next, and then your password is going to be your full NUID number. Once you get signed in there, congratulations, you now have access to your student email account. You may not have very many emails in there just yet, but this is definitely something you're going to want to be checking periodically as we get closer to the school year. You might be getting reminders from different offices on campus, but also you might see that you're going to start getting emails from your professors for your classes, probably closer to August or so. And these just might be welcomes to the class. They might be talking about books that they want you to get for the school year, but just be checking these periodically. I would say going throughout July, maybe check it a couple times a week, and then going into August, it wouldn't hurt to check your email daily just to see what's going on in your email accounts. But especially once you guys enroll in your class, or once you guys start your classes on the 17th, this will be something that you use a lot as a student, something that you want to check every day. It's also going to be the main form of communication, not only between you and your professors, but also other offices on campus, such as financial aid or the business office. Okay, next we're going to talk about the online bookstore. So again, starting at the Peru homepage, peru.edu, hover over that Students tab, go ahead and click on Bookstore. And now to explain the online bookstore, I'm actually going to have a current student. She's a current senior here on campus, Miss Vivian Brown. She's going to go ahead and explain how to use the online bookstore.
Okay. All right. So what you do is you go into where it says order textbooks and you click that button. And this is how you can search for all of your books. So I'm taking summer classes right now, so I hit summer 2020, hit it, and I am an education major, so I hit ED. And then I am taking education classes, so education, and then I am currently in 321 and 400 and 306, but I'll show you how to add classes after this. So 321, and then it shows you your class, so you hit that. And then if you want to add another course, which I do, I'll hit that. And then we'll go again. Education, and then 400. Right here, my other class is 306, and that's practicum, so there's no books associated with that. So then you hit continue, and then it'll show you the books that you need for your classes. And then So this one's an important one. So you can choose to rent a textbook or to buy it. And then so say I want to rent it. I'll hit continue. Well, we can get all of them, rent all of them. Okay, check out. And then it'll show you everything. And then you can proceed to check out. So I don't want to buy them again, so I'm not going to do that. But if I sign in using my school account, so that's the same thing with your NUID and your password. It'll show your orders and what you have done. So I got this book this past summer. And it'll show, and if you have any rentals, you will go here, and then for how many days you've rented your book for, you'll be able to print your rental sheet. So you can return it for free. And any book that you buy through the bookstore, you get free shipping to the cat cave.
So we just got done looking through the online bookstore. Again, we're back on the Peru.edu webpage. We're going to hover over that Students tab. There's a couple of other important links that I want to talk about real quick. First one being that link to Blackboard right here. Blackboard is going to be what you're going to be using for a lot of your classes here on campus. If you were to sign in right now, or if you're able to sign in, you won't see much on there just yet, but you will get a better introduction to Blackboard in your College 101 class once you start classes here on the 17th. So we won't go into too much detail on that. Just know that the link to Blackboard is right there on the Students tab. Also, other important links that you'll have on here. There's another link for parent guest access. So if you aren't accessing it through your My Psc account, you can also get instructions for that here on the Students tab. Let's see here. Your academic calendars are also listed on here if you guys needed to look at that. But the last thing I want to talk about here is emergency procedures. Go ahead and click on that link. And then we're going to go ahead and talk about getting you signed up for Bobcat alerts. And so there's two different ways to do this. We're first going to go through on the website right here. And so you should be on the emergency page. Over on the left-hand side, go ahead and click on Sign Up for Alerts. It should open up into a new tab, and this is where you're going to create your account for Bobcat alerts. And so you'll have your username, first name, last name, create a password, and also make sure to identify yourself as a student. Go ahead and create your account there. And then you should have the option to pick how you want to get your alerts. So whether you want that over text or email, you can do it either way. Next, I want to talk to you guys about the text code for Bobcat alerts. So if you only want the text alerts, go ahead and pull out your phone right now and open up your messages. And we're going to send a text to this number here. So listen up. The number that you want to send a text to is 79516. Once you have that number typed in the recipient box, you're then going to want to text that number all lowercase, no spaces in between, Bobcat alert. Once you go ahead and send that text, you should get a confirmation that you are now subscribed to Bobcat alerts. And then whenever we have, say for example, a tornado warning here in Nemaha County, they'll send you alerts. If campuses are closed, you'll get those alerts. That's always a good text to wake up to in the morning. Any alerts along those lines there. So you can do it either way. You have a couple of different options there, but definitely something that you'll want to get signed up. All right, you guys, now we're going to go ahead and talk about the Bobcat Life app, and we're also going to talk about signing up for a parking permit. And so first thing we want to do is go ahead and get your phone out. We're going to download the Bobcat Life app. So whether you're in the Google Play Store or if you're in the App Store, look up Peru State College Bobcat Life. Should be the first thing that pops up. It has a little image of the Peru State College banner on there. Go ahead and install it. Once it's installed, open it up. And then we're going to want to go ahead and create an account for you guys. So when you first open up the app, you're going to have two options. You're going to have login and you're going to have create account. Click on create an account. And then next, click on student registration. And so creating your account is fairly simple. Go ahead and put your NUID number in there, first name, last name. For your email, make sure to use your new student email. So it's going to be that @campus.peru.edu email that we've got set up for you. And your birthday, your guys' graduation year is going to be 2024. And then make sure to put that you are a freshman. Once you have that all in there, go ahead and submit it, and then you should be logged in. Now that you are logged in, there's going to be a lot of resources here on this app, but the main one that we're going to focus on right now is submitting your parking permit. So what you want to do is go ahead on the left-hand side of the app there, open up the tabs, scroll through it, and you're going to want to click on parking permits. And then that should go ahead and open up the 2020-2021 school year parking permit application. And so you're going to pick your permit type depending on where you're assigned to live. So for example, if you're assigned to live in Morgan Hall, make sure to pick that option. And then you're going to need your NUID, fill out the rest of the form there. You're also going to need some information for your vehicle type, so make sure to have that on hand too. And then once you have that all filled out, go ahead and submit it. Once your form is processed, you should be able to pick up your parking permit from the security office. And then after that, you have your free parking for the year. Okay, now that you guys got the parking permit filled out, we are going to talk about a couple of different features here on the app that'll be important for you as you start classes here in the fall. So we're starting out on the home page right here. You'll see that you have your Bobcat ID on there. You can update your information, but you also see that you have a link to your My Psc, and we have Blackboard on there, but also we have student employment listed on here. So if any of you are interested in student employment opportunities here on campus, this will take you to the page that'll show what jobs that we currently have open for the school year. Also, something to note that for Welcome Week, we'll be having an involvement fair to talk about student employment on campus too. So definitely make sure to check this list periodically as it gets updated. And if there's a job that you're interested, go ahead and apply for it. Otherwise, go ahead and go back to the home page again. And see how those main links listed on there. But if you click the tabs over on the left-hand side, you'll see that there's other forms listed over here too. So we'd already accessed the parking permit form. But you'll see, for example, you have the fitness center access form, game room access form. If you're ever doing any traveling here on campus, you have the travel waiver. And so this will be a really good resource if you need to fill out any of these forms on here.
All right, welcome back. Just one last thing for you all to note is on July 15th, Peru State will be going through a conversion process with our email. We will be migrating to Microsoft Office 365, and students will be receiving important updates about that conversion in the future. Otherwise, thank you for watching our video here, our virtual technology session.